Hi, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl favorite Chinazo here. Guys, this is a mini travel vlog. So I wasn't able to film the whole journey, but you guys should manage this, yeah. And I know my channel has cobwebs right now, but I'm coming back slowly, okay? Bear with me. Let's use this to welcome me. Okay guys, so this was a little saga that happened while we were boarding. So we left the house at 1:30 a.m. because my flight was scheduled for 5:10 a.m. yeah, and normally you should be there like 3 hours before boarding time according to the email I got. And you know that's a regular thing basically, because you have to go through a lot of checks, immigration and whatnot. So we got to the airport, and I must say that this is like the best time to travel in Lagos. Emphasis on in Lagos, because I know in other states, it might not be so hectic, traffic might not be so hectic, but Lagos, if you are traveling during the day, I think this is like the best time to travel, because we got to the airport in no time. And when we got to the parking lot, it was so easy and seamless. Like if you go on a normal day, as in like on a regular normal day, like you go around 7 a.m. You most likely not even see space downstairs. You then have to start driving upstairs. Like anyway, so I went through all the checks, my luggages, and all the immigration checks that has to be done. I did all of that. It was seamless, and then I had to start waiting for boarding time. Yeah, so we're like at the front of the boarding gate, and there's a sitting area. We had to wait, and I waited for about 30 to 45 minutes before we board the plane. And I must say, like, I was really struggling and trying my best not to sleep, because this was like around 4 a.m. and we all know how the sleep can be when it's around 4 5 a.m. Like that's when it's the sweetest, trust me. I'm sure you can relate anyway. So I was just trying to keep myself busy doing everything, chewing gum and whatnot. I'm here struggling with padlocks. I was trying to lock my hand luggage. I had an extra padlock, and trying to keep myself busy and distracted so that I do not sleep. I got the padlock. I started struggling to lock my luggage just to keep myself busy. I didn't really plan to lock my hand luggage, because I was going to be with it, like I didn't have to lock it. I locked my other luggages that were checked in, but I had this extra padlock and I had time in my hand. So yeah, I just did it. Not for any specific reason, but I must say that I am very grateful I eventually locked it, because the events that happened afterwards, as you would see, made me happy that I locked it at the end of the day. Yeah, so now it's time for boarding. You'd see there's a queue. We're all going through the boarding gates to board the plane. And I didn't mention the airline, so I flew AIRMAROC, and I think it's almost like a regular thing for AIRMAROC to fly very early from Lagos. But on another note, I would say that it's most likely because of the day I chose. But the other days I was about to choose, I also saw 5 a.m. So I don't know if it is like the AIRMAROC thing situation, because I know someone else wanted to fly on another day entirely, like a different month entirely, and she also saw that same time. So I don't know if it is like an AIRMAROC thing, yeah. But all the same, I enjoyed the flight. Like, it was really short. There was a stopover at Casablanca for about 6 hours, and from Nigeria to Casablanca was 4 hours. Yeah, now this is the plane. It's very small, like it was very small, like it was choked up. I mean, there was no space to put bags. So like there were staffs who were coming to meet different persons to come and put their bags in, check in their bags and all that. I didn't want to check my bag in at first, but I was glad I did, because when we were rushing from the plane into the transit bus, gosh, it was freaking cold. I mean, the breeze was heavy. Like if you didn't stand well while you were coming down the step from the plane, the breeze could like literally carry you, like it would have lifted you up. And it was raining at the same time, so I was just imagining having to carry that luggage and then my handbag along. It would have been like a struggle. And you know that situation whereby you handle something, or the way you handle a problem, you are not proud of it. So that was what happened earlier. Like at the airport, when they wanted to check my bag, I wasn't proud of how I handled it. However, I was glad I eventually let the luggage go, because when I landed at the end of the day, I got my luggages, like it was intact. And remember, I padlocked it at the beginning, so it was safe. Do you understand? But I already had a preconception about AIRMAROC, that your luggages are usually not intact, or it takes 2 to 3 days. Some people would say that they didn't get to see their luggage safe after some days. So that whole misconception just scared me and whatnot. And then the stress of having to go through all the different checks at the Lagos airport also got to me. So that was the saga you saw at the beginning of the video. And of course, I'm not proud of the way I handled it. I don't want to talk about it too much, but I'm glad I eventually let that bag go, because the stress of getting through immigration, getting through at my final destination, I mean getting through immigration, and then the stress of having to look for um the boarding gate, because where my connecting flight, you'd have to look for the boarding gate, of course. So it was far. It was far. Like I had to walk a very long distance to get to the gate. But yeah, so I got to my final destination in one piece, enjoyed my flight. And yeah, thank you guys for watching my mini vlog. Please do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Bye.